Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Pretty Lonesome. This week I have my friend Toa with me. Get off your fucking phone.
Sorry. Excuse me.
I genuinely think people need to know that you are the evil genius mastermind.
We have been called the Cramp Twins.
We are the Cramp Twins.
No, literally, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. It has been the best way I can explain what the past couple weeks have been like is
Every single evil idea that we've had in the last 3 weeks has come to us at like 4 a.m. manically. And it's actually so funny to me right now because I know the way we've set up this shot looks clean and I'm just looking at the room around us.
Should we actually take a picture and attach it for later?
I'm going to take a picture. It is disgusting in here. And this is like, we cleaned yesterday.
Every single day, you guys would not believe the amount of actual garbage we have accumulated. There have been moments where, we've taken all the garbage and we actually look at it and we know that all of that has been made today.
Literally.
3 bags. Where did it come from?
Don't know. Well, actually, we do know exactly where it came from.
From Madeline's Zap.
I have been like obsessed with Zap because we haven't really been going out. The only time that we've been leaving this apartment is to go get coffee to fuel the bullshit that we've been on every single fucking day for 3 weeks straight. So I have been living here. This is not my home. I've literally moved in, and I moved in on the 7th.
Yeah, and I've been genuinely so deprived of the outside world because of Madeline and her Zap that yesterday we went outside and we were like, this is lovely.
Yeah, we were walking around and we were like, God, isn't it so nice to just be like outside?
But it was it wasn't like even insinuating that, that we... Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so hungry. Madeline,
she's literally gonna shit her pants.
That's lies. That is lies. Do not even get me started with what you've done here.
Oh. Guys, I told T, like, I don't even know, like months ago, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's crazy. Like, I don't shit. Like, I actually, not to be one of those bitches, but like, girls don't poop and I'm a girl. Like, I shit once a month. And we had so many conversations about it being like, it's really concerning for you. Like, you don't shit. And like, we went to New York together and I unfortunately, like, my monthly shit arrived whilst we were there and I had to get her and my friend to evacuate the hotel room. Actually, you just did it by yourself because you just knew.
There was like desperation in her eyes. Like she didn't have to say anything to me. I just saw guys, I need to poop. And then her friend was like, they came back in a bit earlier and they were like, girl shits are crazy.
Yeah. I was like, no, girl shits aren't crazy. That's just been in my body for 4 weeks.
This is so
I don't know how else to tell you that. And I always find it easy, like say you're going to a guy's house, you don't know him that well, like you're not ready to shit there yet. Like I can be at a guy's house for a week and not run into any issues because I don't shit.
Liar.
And I don't fart.
Liar.
Guys, every 5 minutes, I have to take a toilet break. And I don't know what it is. I genuinely think it's because we laugh so much that I'm like contracting my stomach and I just have to shit.
It's, you guys, like it is, I was just like, you lied to me.
I know. I feel like I lied to myself.
No,
like,
literally.
And actually, I'm not like a big part of my personality has like been departed from me because I'm like, I actually shit, and it hurts.
Madeline, you can cut this out if you want, but you guys, the other day I was sat down here and she was sat where she was.
No, just stop right fucking that. Stop. Right there. Matter of fact, let's tell them about the burrata incident. Guys, this bitch is so lactose intolerant. Like an oat milk girl through and through, like no exceptions. Like I've accidentally got her milk tea. She won't drink it. So why did she order an entire bowl of burrata off of Zap of all places? Eating refrigerated food from Zap is insane. First of all, I don't know where they keep it, but I'm picturing like an Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, me too, if you want me to be honest, but I'm imagining industrial fridge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust them. And like, in the winter, I'm like, it's fine because the warehouse is probably cold. But in summer, I just don't believe that burrata is kept as cold as it should be, unless they do have, I don't know how it works.
Guys, content idea. Let's go freaking find out where the Zap warehouse is.
Should we? Because I've seen one in my life, and I really wanted to go in.
I've seen a lot of, in general, like warehouses for stuff like that, like online and stuff. I've also seen like those ghost kitchens that I told you about. But Zap warehouse, I just want to squash this because Zap has like good quality stuff.
True.
Like that.
No, it's such good quality. But guys, she sat down and she ate this entire fucking burrata by herself.
Tell them why.
Well, first of all, me and our friend, we were saying, you're going to shit your pants if you eat that. And she just wouldn't stop. And then as the last bite slid down this girl's throat, in fact, it wasn't even at the back of her mouth yet. Like, it was still in her mouth. It was the last bite. She got up, and mind you, we've all been living together for weeks. We know each other's patterns at this point. If you need to shit, there's a way you go about it, right? She got up. She didn't say goodbye. She didn't announce that she needed to pee. Nothing. She got up and she ran out the room.
Madeline this whole entire time thought I went to go shit myself. Yesterday, I told her the truth about the burrata.
She was gonna vomit.
It was so gross. I was like, this is so disgusting. The second I actually opened that burrata, I was like, ew. But I tell them why none of it was my fault. I was being so considerate. That was what I was doing.
You were being. So what we've been doing is just, we've been eating. Like, I've never consumed this much food in my life. But then at the end of a long day of that, like 7 fucking Deliveroo orders, and I'm not even exaggerating, there's so much trash and so much dirt, and we're so bad at taking it out that, I'm not gonna lie, guys, there is a puddle. It's not a puddle, it looks like somebody's died, and it's by the door, and it's where a garbage bag had previously sat for like 2 weeks, and it's some kind of goo, and no one's removed it. And the other day I had to peel my shoes off of it. And also, we were talking about this last night. Our whole friendship is based off the fact that we're both like so clean and just love taking care of ourselves. Like, when we first became friends, like, she would send me like 12-minute videos of her like doing her skincare routine, like sharing hygiene tips. Like, this bitch has Dettol in the shower. Like, everything is like germ free, like pristine clean. It's like, we take joy in it. Why the fuck am I peeling my Uggs off of a genuine like garbage patch goo? And why is she forcing herself to eat an entire bowl of burrata when she's violently lactose intolerant? Just because if she doesn't, it's going to smell, because it's going to sit in a paper garbage bag for upwards of 1 week. That's why she ate it.
I knew I had 2 options: to risk my life or to risk smelling that smell of like cheese in the garbage, because I just know no one's taking the garbage out. And I decided to spare you. And here I am getting violated on the internet.
It was just so funny because the way she ran out of the room, I've never seen her do that before. And I was like, oh, this girl's gonna shit her fucking pants. Like, she didn't turn around and say goodbye. She just ran. And me and our friend, we were laughing. Like, where is this bitch going in such a rush? And she didn't laugh. Like, she was just genuinely gone. And I was like, oh, she's going to shit herself. And then she came back, like, half an hour later.
I was like, I don't feel good.
It was so immediate. It was literally, it didn't even hit your stomach before you knew you fucked up.
No, because I already was grossed out from the start. That like I finally finished it, and you guys, like, I was playing around with the burrata for so much, and it was grossing me out even more. That when I had that last bite, and you know when like it's like you're about to retch, and it's all like you're salivating, except and now imagine there's wet burrata in your mouth. I had to spare everybody. I went to go lay down and I stared at the ceiling for 30 minutes. No joke. Without a phone. I was actually fighting demons. I was praying to God, please, please, if you just don't let me vomit this one time, I swear to God, nothing bad will ever happen again. I won't do anything wrong ever again. Those prayers are serious.
They're so serious. And I genuinely know. And also T has that thing where like, if you know you've eaten something and it's grossing you out, even if the food isn't near you anymore, you still can smell it. Like you almost like phantom smell the fucking food. You picture the food. You know that food is in your stomach. Like that was so nasty. That whole bowl of burrata is in you.
I know. It's so, it was, and like
but also, it's like chunky and in your stomach and with the tomato.
I knew that was going to, like my vomit was going to look like that. I had to just save myself. I'm never doing that again. Ever.
It's actually so nasty.
I know. But do you guys want to know why I actually ordered the burrata?
Yeah, why actually, tell us that, Taima, because you are lactose intolerant.
Right, so... By the way, I've been lactose intolerant, and I literally have been lactose intolerant since like my mom has given birth to me. Also, my mom's gonna like actually kill me to hear how I've been living. Like she actually traveled to come and she was like, "Why are you living like this?" She is an Arab woman. She's not going to be happy about any of this. She's going to be like, Madeline, why did you do this?
It's not my fault. I did not. This isn't mine.
Sorry, mama. I ordered the burrata because my mom was the one that called me. And she said to me, please, you and your friend, Madeline, have a cucumber and a tomato. Because she knows that we have not eaten a singular healthy thing. So I ordered fruits, I ordered vegetables, and I ordered tomato and cucumber, as she said. But I know Madeline wouldn't eat any of these things, so I added the fun things to it. So I added the burrata and I added the hummus.
Do you guys want to know what I sat there and I ate? 2 Kinder Eggs.
Every time I would tell her, please eat vegetables, she's like, she would do that to me. F off.
I have regressed being in your house, genuinely. She had to force me to order the salad project. And I've never had that before. And I genuinely don't eat fucking salads ever. Like, I will eat healthy things, but I just won't eat salad. And I find no joy in it. And she had to genuinely beg me. And then as we were ordering the salad project, my card declined. So I could only afford 1 salad from the salad project. So I was like, oh, what a shame. Like, you should just order yours. And then I put the second order through for my salad. I was so disappointed that it worked. And I had to eat this fucking salad. I ordered a Diet Coke with it just to defy her a little bit.
I'm not even kidding. Trying to order that salad, she was like, dead serious. No exaggeration. It's too bad I can't order my salad. I think I'm going to get some pizza.
I don't know why I'm so, like, genuinely opposed to it. T also said, I've basically been saying, like, guys, I think my acne is clearing up because, like, I cut some negativity out of my life and, like, I'm not so stressed anymore. And she was like, you've been on birth control for 7 fucking years. Have you ever tried eating a vegetable?
Oh my God. This is your favorite personality, guys. Let me tell you about this girl. I've never seen anyone live like her before. So remember how she just said, like, our whole friendship is literally based on the fact that, like, we're clean girls. She lied to me. Thumbnail picture. Like, genuinely, she's like 6 years old. I feel responsible for her. I ask her she's like, I have a headache. The first 3 questions I ask her is, did you drink water? Did you have food? Did you move around? Because chances are she didn't do any of those things. She pops ibuprofen like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, she was like, you're meant to, like, understand the root cause of the issue before you pop a painkiller about it.
And she blew a raspberry at me again. anything I tell this girl, like, you are so concerning.
I don't know why I've started doing that too.
Madeline, wake up. It's literally 1 p.m. I have to actually, to wake her up, I have to mist her.
She has
water.
a spray bottle. And that was a mutual agreement between us that was acceptable behavior for her because there is no other way to get me out of bed. She has to come in with water. And you know what the worst part is? I fucking love it. Like the one day you actually got me with it and I genuinely wasn't waking up. I think it was this morning.
No, it was
yesterday.
I have the video. We can attach that one too. Guys, wait, how do they do it? You know when they attach the videos to the thing? I need to show you guys her phone. Give me your phone. As I was waking her up, back-to-back alarms were going off. I'm just going to read them out to you. Because I was like, I swear to God, I've heard 7 go off. Like, how is this actually happening?
Read out maybe even just the timestamps of these fucking
No, I'm
alarms.
going to read out the whole thing.
Mind you guys, this is a girl who sets 2 alarms in the morning.
That's it. That's all I need. I need one for 6 a.m. and one for 8. 8:27, doctor. 8:30, doctor. 8:50, Netflix. 9:05, bugs outside.
That was when I was potty training her.
9:15, Instagram. 9:16, freckle video. 9:40, meeting. 9:57, reschedule, doctor.
Because I slept through it.
10 o'clock in the morning, buy parking. 10:05, your laundry. 10:07, take earring. 10:10, all caps, jorts. 10:12, K18. 10:15, ring James. 10:21, all caps, batteries, remote. 10:24, digitals. You guys, this is like, I was like, Madeline, the reason why you get nothing done is because you have them back to back like this. You have 15
let me see this. It's genuinely insane.
My favorite one was the last one.
What's that?
Like, scroll the first alarm you've ever made. Like, there's
The
like
first or the last?
first, like, no, you scroll down like that way.
There's genuinely, I have to, like, why am I 301, 307, 311, 313, 316, 434, 456, 458, 530, 534, 647, 652, 655.
No, she actually doesn't actually need to tell you any of this. Just consider every second of every minute of your day, there is something ringing. She has the full 24 hours and the minutes within them are all on her phone. It's insane. And you want to know why she doesn't get things done?
Why?
Read this out.
6:30, phone call to thing. Phone call to thing is so funny. 6:01, Mother's Day card.
It's very cute.
2:45, rinse tan. 2:30, bring tea clothes. And I know
And
I
she
fucked that
didn't.
up.
And she didn't. And I remember she had withheld my jeans, the only jeans I own, for months. And she was like, I had alarms for this.
So ominous. 1:18,
Gwen is coming.
That's such a threat.
What is she gonna do? But yeah, like, being with Madeline for this long, she is, the best way I can put it, baby sister.
Just completely fucking incapable, to be honest with you.
You can put it that way too.
Yeah.
We actually like had this like planned out, and we were going to start off with like the actual birthday and why she's been here for 3 weeks. So it actually started with us going to your house. Well, me going to your house.
So T and her friend came to my house the night of my birthday, right? And if you saw, they were in full gorilla suits. And they surprised me. Guys, they couldn't see out of the suits. But what I was seeing was that they were genuinely in imminent fucking danger because my dog was about to fuck them up. They both walked into my house making monkey noises, and my dog genuinely thought we were under attack, and she didn't stand down for a good 5 minutes. And then she took off her fucking gorilla mask finally in the kitchen.
Before you actually go on, your dog, Bugs, she wasn't barking. She was screaming.
Yeah.
So now imagine I'm also technically screaming and my friend is also screaming. So me and my friend now are turning this into a competition because we're like, they're louder. And they're saying I'm louder. So we're getting louder and louder as the dog is getting louder because we did not we can't see the dog is there. So progressively that house literally sounded like a genuine circus. And I only realized that something was wrong when I caught a glimpse of Mads from my mask. And she's like, oh.
I was so worried for them. Like, they were genuinely about to get bit by my fucking dog. But it was so cute because when T took off her mask, I held my dog up so she could properly see her face. And obviously they know each other. And she went from genuinely fucking terrified to like, oh my God,
I can't believe it was you. You were in so much danger because she doesn't know it was me that was under the suit.
And it's so sad to actually think about it. She had no idea who was in the suit. And then she saw T and she was like, oh my
it was
fucking
so
God.
Cute. She got so excited.
She was like clambering to give you a kiss.
Yeah, she's so freaking cute.
But like you came out of nowhere. That must have been so exciting for her.
I know, right? She the surprise was actually for her. She's the funniest dog I've genuinely ever seen in my life. Like she jumps so damn high.
I know. We have a picture, I'll put it in. And if I tell Bug to jump, she knows the word. So I was telling her, like, jump. And she jumped to my fucking face height. Mind you, my dog is a French bulldog. Like, she's this fucking big. So how the fuck did you get up there?
And there are so many. And they're all in different spaces. I think the funniest one was when you were like, do you want to see how my dog greeted me this morning? And she turned on her Ring camera and she showed me the recording because it recorded her. And she just opened the door and Bugs went flying up. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's what she does. And she's such a little... Should we talk about how she nearly fucking killed herself again yesterday? Guys, yesterday, like, and mind you, I'm a first-time mum, okay? So, like, I was, like, a helicopter parent and I would take her to the vet for everything. But, like, her previous offenses include swallowing an entire lamb rib whole to the point that it couldn't even fit in her stomach, so it was poking out of her throat and hitting her asshole at the same time.
Because she's so small.
She's so small. I don't know what she was thinking. She also got an entire fully formed candy cane stuck in her fucking throat. She didn't chew it once. Stupid bitch.
That was so bad.
And
Christmas.
And then also, like, she's just a walking bill. I took her to get spayed. I'm thinking this is, like, an expected surgery. So why, when I pick her up, are they like, I'm not gonna lie to you, she still has a fucking ovary. What do you mean? They're like, yeah, you might just have to bring her back for, like, round 2. It's, like, tough. We couldn't get it. Like, it's like, in a bad... I can't actually remember. It was, like, it's like in her organ or something. They're like, it's not where it's meant to be. Like, we just can't get the ovary. She might still be, like, able to get pregnant. I was like, what do you mean?
She's genuinely iconic woman.
She's so funny. What was the other thing the other time was actually not her fault.
She ate gravel.
She ate gravel and she was shitting and vomiting gravel for days.
It's like, imagine a dog just vomiting rocks. Like, what?
Like, rocks. And then it was on my balcony of my flat at the time, so, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't wash the vomit away immediately, but, like, it rained, and there was just a pile of rocks left there. I was like, what is wrong with you? And
No. Do you remember what had happened? I actually found out because I was like, Mads, like, I was cleaning her balcony, and I was like, what? Like, you have no rocks anywhere near you. Why do you have just a pile of, like, rocks that is so random? Oh, sorry, that was Bugs. I was like, what? And she was like, she ate rocks.
And, like, I don't know why. Like, did they smell good to you? It's so strange.
I can't lie. It's like me when I ate sand.
Yeah. This bitch genuinely...
I've always... You know the kinetic sand?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Play-Doh. Oh my gosh.
I never got the Lego thing.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Yeah. And by the way, I ate sand like not too long ago. Like I just decided that I've always wanted to do this since I was a child. What's actually the worst that can happen? And I remember my dad was about to go on like those like things where they go on like it's a kite and it goes flying up.
Yeah.
And he was on the kite and he was screaming, "No!" And my mom was like, "Why would you do that?" And my sister was like, "If you do that, you're literally crazy." And I just grabbed it and I looked at all of them and I'm like, it was so satisfying, I'm not gonna lie.
So nasty to me.
It was so
you
good.
can't get it out immediately.
That was
That's what
the
freaks
only
me
issue.
out.
That it was like stuck in between my teeth because it's grains. So
oh, stop.
yeah. But we met that like one lady that like she was so sick. We like got some clothes from her. She was genuinely so iconic. Mads, by the end of that conversation, she was like, "I feel like I've just entered womanhood." Do you guys want to know what the conversation was? She was like, "When I was pregnant with my children, I craved charcoal and chalk." And she had to go like get like approved by her doctor.
Yeah.
To like eat
She
them.
said she had a chalk guy.
Yeah. And her daughter was like, "Yeah, you're chalk addiction. You're chalk dealer."
Yeah.
Chalk dealer, that's what it was.
So fucking funny.
And she was like, "Yeah, like there are specific ones that like you should get." And she made it sound so good. Madeline and I were like salivating.
Yeah. I actually can't think about that for too long because I do want to try chalk. It does look delicious to me.
And I can't lie, charcoal also does make sense. Like,
Yeah.
like meringue.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But like meringue is too soft for me and I don't like the way it like melts like it is still sugar. Like it melts like sugar in your mouth. I hate that. Chalk wouldn't do that. I think that's the next video. Chalk tasting.
No, I was talking about the charcoal.
Oh.
But yes, we should. Okay, next video, spend a day with us. We're going to the Zap warehouse. We are also getting chalk. We are trying charcoal. And you're trying sand.
No.
Yes.
I just am not down with the sand. You know sand used to give me panic attacks.
Fine. You only get to eat vegetables and fruits. Okay.
I do understand that I do need to up my intake of vegetables.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie, I never understood why parents like force their kids to actually eat fruits and vegetables until I see Madeline and like maternal instincts kick in. Like, Madeline, please eat anything that will sustain you.
But I think that my Joe and the Juice sandwiches are salad. They just have bread. It has mozzarella, avocado, and jalapenos.
That's it. That's all she has in her
That is my diet. Those three components and then like
bad.
a matcha.
And I was like,
but it's not unhealthy. It's just not healthy.
No, it's, you know what would actually be healthy if you just did it yourself. You did it yourself. Because it's fast food. Like, things are just, let me not even go on this tangent, but the reason why you also get a lot of headaches is because you don't have any protein in your diet. You said something and I was like, that has 0 protein in it. I can't remember.
Genuinely, I don't eat protein because I avoid meat. I'm not vegetarian, but I avoid it. And I don't eat beans ever, unless it's like beans on toast, but I genuinely think those are void of protein. There's no source of protein in my entire diet. But I don't think I need it because I have extra testosterone. That's my theory.
She will wake up in the morning and she'll be like, "I'm in so much pain."
Every morning I walk into this living room, I have a splitting headache.
I want to jump her. Oh, and there's one thing that she does in the morning that genuinely grosses me out.
That's protein.
We have not eaten any eggs.
We do at Watch House.
2 weeks ago. That doesn't count. And you pooped like 20 times a day.
It's those 3 brownies I ate.
Literally, you guys, she ordered, I told her, like, you need fiber in your diet. You need vegetables. You need water. Stop stealing all my painkillers.
I ordered fiber-rich brownies. They're so expensive. And I told her, like, I genuinely tried in university to, like, be skinny and, like, eat skinny. And it was, like, I was depressed. I had nothing better to do with my time than, like, hyperfixate on that. So I started being like, okay, I'm gonna like try and eat less. And like when I do want sugar, I'll buy like these low calorie fiber rich brownies, which are like £5 a box. And then I would just lay in bed and eat the whole fucking box. And I was like, well now I'm gonna shit my pants.
And also,
I've consumed 700 calories. And it was £5 and now I'm broke. And I'm just gonna shit my pants.
Triple homicide.
So I genuinely had to give up. I was like, this life isn't for me. Like, I'll just eat the normal fucking full fat brownies. Fuck it. And also, like, I have been chugging coffee like no other. Like, right now, guys, I'm looking at the coffee table. You can't see there's 4 coffees. To be fair, though, I have
Well,
like...
no, we're gonna touch that picture.
Yeah. And the fucking water... Guys... These fucking bitches, yeah? We went to go get coffee sometime last week. And we sat on the pavement, okay? Because I wanted to smoke a cigarette. I see one of our friends that we were with suddenly has like a wet patch here. I saw her get hit. And as it had happened, there was a baby going past in a stroller. So I start cracking up. I'm like, I think that baby just fucking like spat on you or like water gunned you. And she's freaking out. She's like, oh my God, no way. And we all stand up to like check around us, like, what happened? Why did you just get like sprayed with water from like an underneath angle too? As we're stood up, I get hit. And I was like, we're actually being fucking sniped. We are around tall apartment buildings. I'm like, guys, like they have eyes on us. Like, we need to fucking evacuate. Like, I'm actually tweaking. And then it happened again. So we call an Uber, because I'm genuinely convinced that someone wants bad things to happen to us. We get in the Uber. We walk down the road, actually, to get away from the situation. The Uber comes to us.
Wait. When we went down the road, she's like, they can't get us now.
Yeah, I'm like, they can't get us now. Like, we've gone away from the problem. As I'm getting into the Uber, I get hit on the back of my neck. Guys, I was genuinely about to call the police. Because I was also like, I didn't even tell you this at the time. I was like, there is acid in this water. I was literally scratching the back of my neck. Like, there's acid in the water. Like, that's molly water. Like, it's going to seep into my skin and I'm going to start fucking hallucinating. I was so serious. Like, I'm going to start tripping any second or, like, my skin's going to fall off.
And I was looking at her and I was like, Maz, it's just kind of impossible for someone to have followed us like that fast and to spray you with water.
So
like,
she's gaslighting me.
And also, like, there was no actual patch on her back, so I think it landed directly into her neck. So it worked in my favor. Be like, I was like, I swear to you, there is absolutely nothing on your back, Mads. Like, calm down. And she was like, okay.
Like, tweaking. And guys, so we get in the Uber and we go to this other spot, like 10 minutes down the road. As we're walking, I get hit on the back of the fucking neck and I lose my Well, actually, no, it happened once. And I genuinely, guys, I didn't even say anything to them because I was like, oh.
And I called her a liar again.
No, I didn't say anything. The first time it happened, I kept it to myself because I was like, oh, I'm going crazy. I was like, I don't know if I just like genuinely hallucinated. Like, maybe I walked past a bush and it flicked me. Then it happened again and I was like, no. And I like threw a fit. I was like, guys, we're being followed. Like, they found us. Like, someone is going to kill us. They're practicing with water guns before they shoot us. And they have really good aim. Like, they've got a headshot for me every single fucking time. Yeah. Show the people. These bitches had both brought fucking water guns and they were just actually fucking with me. So when I genuinely start tweaking, they just pull out the water guns and they start slapping their legs.
She was so shocked.
Like, actually, like, guys, like,
I actually have a picture of you when you reacted as well.
We'll put it in. Like, it wasn't just like, oh my God, no way you did that. I was betrayed. like genuinely confused and hurt.
But it's been so fun, the amount of like pranks. Also, guys, sketch. There is a little hopscotch in sketch when you enter.
Sketch
and
is
it's
a restaurant.
Yeah, oh sorry. Yeah, Sketch is a restaurant, and it's like, it's been one of my favorite restaurants. It's really cool, whatever. And there's like a little hopscotch right at the front of the door. And I thought it was so cute because everyone, no matter how well they're dressed, the first thing they do is just like such a childish instinct to just like start doing the hopscotch. And Madeline that day was wearing heels. It was her birthday.
This is actually embarrassing.
I can't actually.
I think we can put the video into of me doing the hopscotch. Because it's so violent. Because guys, these heels didn't fit me, but they also just like weren't on my feet properly. And my toes kept coming above the strap. So when I did the hopscotch, I had to like grab the fucking shoe with my toes, but it still didn't work. So I'm like, I'm so stiff, and my body weight is like, I genuinely don't know what to liken it to. We just have to show you the video.
You can see it in her face. I can't even tell the story.
What was I saying in the video? Hopscotch, hopscotch.
No, you were dead. She was dead silent because the second she stopped, she was like, ow. And you can see in the video, like the look in her eyes was like, yeah, that one wasn't fun.
No. I went.
It was when
yeah.
You stepped outside, and that was the day of her birthday when we had the pink limo, and she was like,
oh my god.
Whose pink limo is that?
No, it was, yeah. But it was to myself, which is even more.
You guys, I just don't even know. This has to be like one of the funniest things that I've ever witnessed in my life.
It was the world's stiffest and loudest hopscotch in shoes where my toes are just not in the shoes. And then, yeah. Whose pink limo is that? And then immediately, I hit the fucking...
I turned around. I don't even know how to explain this. She was fully folded on herself.
No, because our friend was behind me and I was in a teeny skirt.
It was the same girl that like pranked you.
Yeah, fucking gosh. And immediately as I start falling, I'm like, oh, she's gonna see my asshole. Like I'm in a Skims thong, like there's no saving me. So I threw myself to the side to like distribute my weight so that she...
You know when people die and they have to do the chalk thing and they usually look like that? I'm not even exaggerating this. She was so flat on the floor. Her face was on the floor.
And you guys know what's funny? In the fall, both my shoes came off. And I still don't even know how that happened. Yeah.
And we begged Sketch to give us that video.
We literally did a U-turn and went back in. Please, can we have the CCTV?
And they were like, sure.
They didn't give it to us.
They never gave it to us. It was so sad. But she was... when I turned around, she was just so... Like, I think what was funny about it is that she was so flat on the floor. And I just realized that I missed the best moment, like a friend can experience. But she then got back up, barefoot. Oh my gosh. And then did you fall the other day too? I think you fell twice at one point.
The other day?
I can't remember, but...
Yeah, wait. Where were we? I fall all the time. Like,
I
that's what
didn't know
told
this
you
about her. Like,
when
this is a serious thing that should be... You know how when you date somebody and they're like, yeah, like, I actually own 17 rodents, you know? Like, that should be disclosed so early on.
On, like, one of our first dates, we had been to cycle, and I had worn these fucking stupid fucking leggings.
My sister loves the story, by the way.
Really?
She loves the story. She's
It's
exactly
so
like her.
dumb. Like, why would you wear these to cycle too? So I had worn these stupid leggings with a slit up the side, which is perfect for your foot to get stuck in, right? Like if you're walking. And I walk genuinely I have a ridiculous walk. By which I mean, like, oh, this is such an ick. My feet like hit my ankles when I walk. And so I'm walking next to her and I'm like still like shy around her, like we're barely friends.
No, I didn't hear about that. I wasn't with you. It was so early on.
No. One of the offenses happened whilst I was with you. So we're walking back and my foot got caught in my shoe, in my legging. And as we're walking, I managed a 360 spin and then just land back next to her.
I was like, what the actual hell? Like, it was
dancing.
It was also bugs.
Yeah.
Guys, I need to get a video of Mads walking bugs. Bugs walks Mads.
Like backflip, dance, like jump over people.
She drags her and she's so tiny, so it's so funny. Like, you know when someone is struggling to keep a hold of their pet? Except like it's usually like a Great Dane, like massive dogs. Bugs is like this tiny little like Chihuahua pug. And Mads is getting dragged around London. And it's so embarrassing. I actually had to tell her. I was like, this is so bad. I genuinely don't want to be around you.
Me and Dee will be trying to have a conversation and I am fighting for my life, like weaving in and out of cars, weaving in and out of people, like jumping over bins, like walking through poles. Like, it's so fucking stressful. And she'll just continue walking and she'll look behind her and I'm like half a mile behind.
And she'll be like, sorry, I'm listening. Keep talking. I'm like, I'm not having fun anymore.
And also like, so first of all, I do a 360 fucking spin next to T. When I leave her, I'm walking back to my flat and my foot gets caught again as I'm walking over the road. And it fucking, what's the word? Like, it projected me so far. It was like when you put like when you have a rubber band and you go, pew, that was me with my trousers. And I, rather than falling, because guys, I was this close to just face planting, I just flew across the entire width of the entire road. From one side to the other, I literally flew. And then I landed on my feet and I just kept walking.
I just can't be seen with that. Like, I just can't. Like, I remember once she told me the first time I ever invited you to my spin class, she had to call me back after. And she was like, the worst thing just happened to me. And I was like, what? She told me that on her way walking back, it's like 6 a.m. Like, it's so early. I used to go so early. There were like, you know, like the construction people, like people are going to work. They were like not parked up, but they were at the red traffic light. And she was crossing the street. And for some reason, the second it turned green, she just started tripping over and over and over and over again. It just didn't stop. All the cars can see her. That's so early in the morning. And she was like, I never even fell. The whole crosswalk. And I just know that's the
It's
story.
kind of worse without falling.
That's what you said the day of. You're like, I wish I fell so I could have just not faced that. I just had to pretend like that. Like, do you pretend like it just doesn't, like that didn't happen?
Because you just have to keep walking, and it's so fucking embarrassing. And also, like, I was the only human on the street. There's nothing else for anyone to look at or even hear. You just hear me like tap dance. It's so horrible. You know, one time I was with Brooke Schofield, and it was one of the first times we had hung out, and we had gone clubbing. And like, I know that she's like seen my videos. Like, she has an impression of me that's obviously not going to be entirely accurate, because that's like, when you see someone in person, they're just different. So I'm trying to be cool.
Always. Every single one of those moments, she was just trying to be cool.
She just trying so hard to be fucking cool. And we're like stood at a table, like we have a table in the club. At the table is one of those bowls of ice with like 3,000 pounds worth of fucking champagne, drinks, tequila, everything in it. Guys, I don't know what happened to me. I was stood, and then 1 minute I wasn't, and my asshole was in the bucket, and then the bucket flew off the table across the entire club. And I was on the floor. And like,
why does everyone think it was me?
And you know what's worse? Is it had actually been one of Brooke's fans had been trying to get to her. And she had like come to our section of the club and it's been like, excuse me, and tried to get past me to Brooke. And I had just stepped back into the bowl of ice and thrown it everywhere. And then I was on the floor, and this poor fucking girl, like, she just wanted to say hi to Brooke. And this random bitch, she doesn't know who I am. I just fucked it for her. Like, that's the rest of her life. That's how she met Brooke. And I felt so bad. And I remember Brooke just standing there like, oh. Because the same week was the week I fell into the reformer Pilates machine. And that was our first meeting. We had been doing Pilates, and I just went into the springs.
I remember she called me to tell me this.
I was so embarrassed. Like, genuinely humiliated. I went into the machine.
I don't
bong, bong, bong. I was like, fuck. And then I
was just trying to be cool.
Yeah, and then I'm like, we're gonna go clubbing, like, it's gonna be great. Like, I was in the mini skirt. It wasn't what happened. And then I ended up telling everyone, like, my actual business that night. Like,
I think, like, every single time you actually ever do something embarrassing, you should pretend that, like, that was sick.
Yeah. Like, I just don't really know how you do that.
Like
yeah.
No, yeah, that was so sick. I just did a kickflip on without a skateboard. My nose is running like crazy. It's like Hannah Montana, like the thing that we were talking about. That's like when they're mean, and then they're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Maz and I decided to take that on.
Yeah, we haven't actually enacted it once.
No, we did once.
Did we?
Yes, to bully a friend.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good. It was so satisfying. But, like, we're so misaligned. Like, we're so misaligned, we never know, like, what the other person is doing. One time, like, by the way, when I say one time, all within the past 3 weeks.
Everything we talked about has been in the last 3 weeks.
Last 24 hours. She was sat right here and I was sat right there. I don't know what she had done, but I was saying great job to her, or we were celebrating, like, yes, we did something amazing. And it was a genuine, like, yes. We went so far back to give each other a high five. And it went all the way through. And we have already passed each other. But we kept going for so much longer. And we both looked at each other like, what happened? Because there was so much energy in it. We were like, what happened?
If I had not, like, stopped myself any sooner, I would have given myself a concussion because my whole body followed through, and I was going to hit that glass table with my head.
You were up here and you were like this. And I was down there and I was lifting upwards. So funny. Anyway, we actually like spoke about nothing that we were meant to speak about.
I know, it's always the way.
But her birthday was so fun. Sketch was on her birthday. The reason why she's actually been here for 3 weeks was because since originally, her birthday was not meant to be what you guys had seen. Her birthday was meant to be so much sicker. And no word of a lie, I'm not even kidding. The second before I hit send for all the stuff to be arranged, right before that, she messaged me, I can't do this anymore. I spent 2 days planning her birthday. And then 2 days later, I think it was.
That was the day I took the cappuccino.
She was like, I feel alive again. And I was like, frick, now I have like literally like 10 hours to like redo this whole entire thing. So the gorilla suits were meant to be monkeys because that's her favorite animal. Like her birthday. I just realized we still have your cake. Do you guys want to see her cake?
We'll put a picture in.
It's right there.
It's so far.
And we were meant to go snowboarding. We were meant to go indoor skydiving. Never told you.
Well, we're going to go anyway.
I know, but we were meant to go on your birthday.
Oh, that would have been so fucking cool.
We were going to go to like quad, like the quads. Like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like.
Guys, this is the first time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, because I never told you.
Yeah.
Because I was meant to actually edit, like, because I vlogged the whole thing for her. I never edited it, so I'm just going to show it to you anyway.
She vlogged the whole planning process of my birthday, and I had no idea any of this was happening.
I had to call everybody back. Like, there were so many people that I was talking to. I was like, forget about it. Because also we were going to, oh my gosh, we were also going to, that was one option. And then we were trying to decide. We were like, if she does change her mind, we're going to have to do bouncy castle, trampoline. Like, we were going to give her a kid's birthday party.
So sick. Because also, guys, they decided that it was my 6th birthday.
Yeah.
Every cake they gave me, which they gave me 3, had 6 candles on it.
But the reason why we said it's her 6th birthday party is because 6 is your favorite age.
Yeah.
Like, it's everybody's favorite age. And if 6 isn't your favorite age, what the hell?
Yeah.
Even if you don't remember
16, 21. I love those ages.
Mine is 6, 16. That's it.
I thought you were 3.
Oh yeah, 3. 3 is my favorite age. I loved being 3. Yeah, that resonates a lot more.
And you look 3.
Okay, sorry. Let's go back. If you're not 3 years old, 3 years old is like my age, and 6 is hers. So we were throwing her a 6-year-old birthday party, and ever since I told her like about like some of the plans that we were doing, because we were like, that was so fun actually, like to just do that for the whole day. Mads was like, we can just still do that. So the reason why she's been here for 3 weeks is because every single day we were meant to actually do the activities that we had to cancel. We haven't done them. This whole time, every day. Do you want to go to a trampoline park?
No, because every day at 6 p.m. roughly, we decide to go to the trampoline park.
It's also because the trampoline park freaking closes at like 7.
So
and it's so far. Like,
if I had a
good
trampoline
ones.
park, I would leave it open all night because that's when I would preferably go to a trampoline park. Like, I'm not going to a trampoline park at fucking 12 in the day.
Yeah, right?
But like, we have genuinely not left this house. Where have we been that's the furthest astray?
Sketch on your birthday.
So that's it from us today. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Pretty Lonesome. It was so good to talk with you, T. Any parting words?
It has genuinely been an honor to be here on this podcast with you. And thank you so much, everybody, for listening to Pretty Lonesome.
And thank you again. I mean, your insight as a woman just so powerful. And I think we really touched on some important topics.
I literally don't even think we finished half of our sentences. But I'll take it.
Okay. Thanks.